Contracting out has got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Contracting out has got to go. Contracting out has got to go. Ho, ho! Contracting out has got to go. Ho, ho! Contracting out has got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Contracting out has got to go. Contracting out has got to go. Ho, ho! Contracting out has got to go. Ho, ho! Contracting out has got to go. Woo! Make some noise! Make some noise! There's no better way to spend a Friday than with our friends in the labor movement. So I can see flags from all kinds of different unions. I can see all kinds of guests here. And I want to say thank you. We hit the picket line here at 3 a.m. on Monday. We had people waiting in the office at 2 o'clock ready to hit the line. And we are standing up against this employer who wants to contract out jobs and give it to the lowest bidder. And we say, hell no! So, to get the update on where we're at, I'm going to call on Jacques Legary. First of all, bargaining team, come up here. Bargaining team, get up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. These brothers have been working their ass off. They spent 7 days in mediation, prepared to work through the night, sat there waiting for the employer. So we've got the negotiator, Brother Larry Gagnon. We've got local president and team member, Jacques Legary. We've got, and he's still awake, Brother Tom Kushner. We've got Brother Chuck Olson. And we've got Brother Ryan Peterson. Sisters and brothers, show them some love. They sat at mediation for 102 hours. That's not as many hours as the airport authority was there. Just saying. So to give us a quick update on what happened, I'm going to turn it over to Brother Jacques.
First of all, thank you so much for coming out. It's so great to see support from all the locals, all the unions. Thank you so much. This has been a long struggle, a bitter struggle. We negotiated, we were so close to a deal, and then at the last minute, after 102 hours of bargaining, the employer slid us an offer across the table at 5 o'clock and said, "We're hungry, we're going for supper at 5:30, let us know." It just, the frustration from the team was just unbelievable. Our anger has grown and grown and grown. The employer, a couple days before the strike vote, the VP goes around, talks to the membership, says, "Well, if you see me around with some strangers, I'm just going to be escorting your replacement workers, so don't worry about it." Our anger rises. We've got a young lady on the picket line who broke down crying, fearful that she's going to lose her child care spaces because we're in this situation thanks to the employer. Again, more anger. What the employer hasn't realized is all this anger is a very tiring emotion. But soon the anger subsides and it turns into determination. We are not backing down. We want our jobs. We're going to keep them. And that's just it. I'd like to use an analogy that hockey players often know. You got one bad hockey player, you replace the hockey player. The entire team skates off the ice, you replace the coach. Thanks again so much. Love the support. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. I'm now going to call on, so these members are part of the component of PSAC, the Union of Canadian Transportation Employees. They just had a convention. They have a new national president as of Wednesday. And the first thing that the national president and the national vice president did was change their flights to go to Regina and drive in from Regina. So, I'd like to welcome the new president of UCTE, Brother Dave Clark.
It totally was planes, trains, and automobiles, but to come up in a line 2.5 days after getting voted in is a pleasure. Coming from the airport sector myself, working at YVR for over 20 years, this isn't a fight of just Winnipeg Airport. This has been going on for over 20 years at every bargaining table. And the proof in it is, when we had our members at convention, 135 delegates, within 3 minutes, we had $45,000 to give to the actual members on strike. That is just our component. Imagine when we get our 150,000 from PSAC coming out to this. You know, the contracting out, it's happened time and time again. This is not just a fight at this airport. These airport authorities, these airport councils, because that is what it comes down to, don't learn their lessons. In St. John's, Newfoundland, it was 10 months, which was the longest in PSAC's history. Before that was Fredericton Airport at 8 months. You know, if we have to teach them, then we teach them. It's not us that will back down. It will always be the airport authority, and it's always been that. So thanks for all your support there. And just to add there is, thank you that we have some political parties here. When we look at replacement workers, that does not help anyone. It just continues strikes. It is an absolute lie. We need to push federally and provincially to stop replacement workers. I don't think anyone wants to have a scab in their family. Thanks for the support.
Okay, next we have the former regional vice president for this airport in the Prairies, now the newly elected national vice president of UCTE, Sister Teresa Estrada.
Winnipeg has been my home for many, many years, and this is where I plan to come back to. But I have to tell you how hard it was for me to be at convention, knowing you guys were out on strike. It was very, very difficult. However, I hope you all see the live feed that we did on convention floor. And from that, I want to present Jacques Gary. And we have a flag signed from members from coast to coast to coast, showing support for you people here. I have to say it was overwhelming when members got up to the mic and all the locals were pledging monies. And at this time, I would like to present a check to Jacques from behalf of UCT for, right now it's 20,000. The others in trust. The other 25 will be holding in trust as we get it. And we will be here to support you. So, Jacques,
thank you.
I won't take up too much more of your time, but UCT, our exit strategy is always one day longer than the employer. And that's our exit strategy here.
Thank you, sister. I was sitting on the phone listening to locals at convention from coast to coast to coast, pledging support, financial support, knowing they can't be on this line, pledging financial support, and the number grew and grew and grew and grew. And it was my honor to walk into headquarters and tell them that the members at the convention in St. John with UCTE raised over $43,000 for them. So thank you. Okay, I want to acknowledge, so I'm not going to, I'm going to try this. We have Manitoba Teacher Society. We have the Canadian Union of Postal Workers. We have the Canadian Union of Public Employees. We have Unifor. We have, who am I missing? FGU. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. FGU. Yep. Okay, Dave, you got to help me out here.
IFPTE.
IFPT. I always get the acronym wrong. IFPT, thank you. We have the Winnipeg Labour Council. And we have the Manitoba Federation of Labor. Woo! Okay, did I miss anybody? Oh, right in front of me. I'm so sorry, brother. Amalgamated Transit Union, thank you.
IBW.
Okay. IBW? IBW? We have steel workers here? Yeah? Okay. Firefighters! We have UNDE, we have USGE, we have UNE, all components of PSAC. We have UVAE with PSAC. Okay, so because I'm going to forget somebody for sure, I know. We also have some other guests I want to acknowledge. We'll hear from them in a second. We have the MP for Transcona, Elmwood Transcona, Brother Daniel Blakey. We have with us the MLA for Fort Rouge, Brother Wab Canoe. We have, where's Brother Tom? Where'd Tom go? We have Brother Tom Lindsay, the opposition critic for Labor, who has been there for PSAC every single time with the airport and with Churchill. Brother, we thank you. Did I miss anyone? Okay, if I did, I'll take, you can scream at me later. Okay, so I'd like to call on Brother Daniel to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Marianne, and good afternoon, everyone. It's awesome and inspiring to be out in such a show of solidarity and support for Winnipeg Airport workers, and to say that really the people who should be here and should have your back are the federal government. But instead of standing up for workers as they promised during the election, since getting elected, they've been undercutting workers and going around duly negotiated collective agreements through contracting out is just one of the ways in which employers are circumventing the collective bargaining rights of workers. And we've got a government that needs to put an end to that. And instead of doing that, what we've seen is either silence like we've seen now. They don't show up, they don't talk about it, they don't want to do anything. They've been silent when it came to, for instance, Sears workers whose pensions and severance pay is on the line, and you don't hear a peep out of them. And that's not what being a labor government is. Being a labor government means standing up for workers when they're getting attacked by their employer and they're not being treated fairly. And standing up for collective bargaining rights means taking an interest in situations like this instead of saying that's the market, that's between employees and employers to decide. You need a framework that's fair for workers so that they know when they go to the bargaining table, they can actually bargain and the employers don't get to go around them. And that's not what we're getting out of this federal government. Instead, they're scheming with multinational corporations to figure out how to further privatize airports so that they can wash their hands even more of these kinds of disputes and refuse to take the responsibility that they ought to take in cases like this. We saw it when they did it to maintenance workers with Bill C-10. And there's video footage of our current Prime Minister being at events like this, singing solidarity with Air Canada maintenance workers when he was in opposition, and one of their first acts of government was to change the law that workers were using to successfully challenge Air Canada in court to keep that work here. They changed the law, they forgave Air Canada retroactively, and pulled the rug out from underneath those workers. So that's the kind of federal government that we're dealing with. And that's why I'm proud to be a New Democrat. I'm proud to stand with 43 other NDP members in the House to fight for the rights of workers and to call out this government for not being there when it counts. And I'm happy to be here with you today to do the same. So thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Get up! Get down! Winnipeg's a union town! You like that one? Brother Dave likes that one. Yeah, well, I took it off the internet, so, Hey, we're labor. We share. It's all good. Okay, quickly, I do want to call up Brother Tom Lindsay. He has been there to support us. As soon as he heard about the strike, we saw a picture on Twitter of Brother Tom in his truck driving to Winnipeg and not flying. So I say thank you for that. And
thank you, sister. It's kind of a shame that we need to keep meeting like this, brothers and sisters, but you in the union movement need to know that we in the NDP have your backs, and we will continue to support working people. Yeah. We need to do more to support you, and in 2.5 years in this province, when we kick Pallister and company out, this kind of foolishness won't be allowed to take place anymore. All of us as MLAs and representatives need to make sure that the NDP government that forms in 2020 is your government. It's the government of working people. It's a government of people that need to have our support. And we will do that with people who truly believe in a left-wing agenda. And a left-wing agenda really is supporting working people, supporting people that need support. Make no mistake about it, when Pallister and company attack working people, attack unions, attack the public sector, it lays the groundwork for the private sector to also attack unions, and that's what this strike is all about, and we need to put a stop to it. Thank you, brothers and sisters.
thank you, brother. And I should say I didn't warn him about that before, so sorry. But it's all good, because I know. Okay, what do we want? When do we want it? Now! When do we want? Contract! When do we want it? Now! Okay, so I have to say, since we hit the picket line at 3 a.m. on Monday, and like Teresa said, we are committed. We will be here one day more than the employer. And if that means that this becomes the longest strike in PSAC history, then so be it. So the local executive have been phenomenal. We are going to make them go to bed and take a day off. I want to call on Sister Jessica, who is the strike captain. She has been coordinating all of the shifts, communicating with everyone. So I think some of you have talked to her, so I just want to turn it over to Jessica for a minute.
I would like to thank everyone that has joined us here today to show your support for our fight to save our jobs. The last few days have been very busy and tiring, but if anything, it has brought us all closer together. To my local 50600 brothers and sisters, your bargaining team and local executive can continue to support you as always. We are united. We will win.
Thank you, sister. To everyone who's been able, and I know we haven't been out that long, for those who've been able to stop by and support and have brought snacks and coffee and donuts and donuts and donuts and donuts, and it's only week one, I say thank you. I want to say personally a thank you to the labor movement and to the Manitoba Federation of Labor. They have been spot on circulating information. And most of all, I want to say to each and every one of you, I know it's a summertime, but we really need people to not travel through this airport. Please respect this picket line. Please make alternate arrangements. Please let us know that you've done that. These members have not been on strike since the airport authority was formed. They are committed. They will be here, and thank you for showing them support. I say thank you to the team and to the picket captains and everyone who has been out in 30-degree heat And I know you're all going, okay, shut up. It's 30 degrees. I know. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back down to the Victoria Inn. We're going to do some hoot and holler, and we're going to go down. There'll be some ice cream for you when you get to the end. And, stay around, chat with the members who are on the line. This weekend, picket line hours are 8 till 4, Saturday, Sunday. Probably arrivals, check arrivals and departures. Arrivals. Okay, so you can stop at strike headquarters 8 to 4, Saturday and Sunday. Monday, we're back to 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. If you need a ride, do not park in the parkade. That puts money in the pockets of the airport authority. Head down to the Victoria Inn to strike headquarters. We will take you down to the line if you need a ride. Okay? So thanks everyone for coming out. And let's head back and make sure that they hear us. Hey! Ho ho! Contracting out has got to go! Contracting